All right. What's up, everybody? Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Hey, y'all. Forgive me. I'm like right near to like the laundry room. So if y'all hear the washer and all that stuff going, I threw a load in the washer, seeing 777, and didn't even think about it. So forgive me. Y'all may hear like a bit of knocking and noise, but all right, what's up, everybody? This is so funny because it says, wow, holidays always make these people think of you. I kind of feel like this is an elder parent. Somebody kind of wished like their relationship was better. I guess if it was going to be better, they probably could have did better. But I'm just telling y'all, so don't argue with the messenger, okay? But I definitely feel like somebody is kind of hoping that during this holiday season that something just kind of works out. I'm seeing 1111 and 222 as well. Could also be 999 or 111. So I definitely feel like for whoever it is that I'm talking to, this could be like family or friends or something. They just kind of want they want you to be around. Now this could also be like a child. Like this is very rare or kind of different, but I'm kind of getting like a kid. So maybe this is like your holiday, and this person, maybe the in which that you co-parent with, they want the child to be with them for the holiday or something like that. Somebody is already premeditating what to do with your holiday. So if you want your kid with you for the holiday or something, or if your kid is with you for the holiday or something, I will be very, I don't know, strategic about that right now. Because whatever this is focusing on the holiday. Now, this could be the reason that somebody does this is because maybe if you have a child, the kid looks quite like you, or they act like you, or something like that. So they just kind of want this. That's like their way of having like your energy around them or something. Let's pull cards and see. They seem a little weird. All right, let's see. Y'all, paradigm reading is up on Patreon. All right, that's one of, I think, 50. So, yeah. All right, let's see. All right, so you have the 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 9 of, yeah, I knew that. I feel like somebody else about to say that. It says Devil, balance here. I feel like you already know this too. All right, mind you that balance is here with the 2 of Pentacles. So this is like somebody that doesn't do anything, don't got much on the floor, just wanting to be a darn thorn in your side. But I mean, you have Justice here. Okay, they're showing up as the 9 of Pentacles in reverse next to the Devil. So they having money problems. But I feel like for whoever it is, it could definitely be, it could be a Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Double Leo, Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Like it's showing up as water and fire. Could also be earth. You do got a lot of pentacles here. But I'm definitely getting for whoever this is, like, I would definitely say that there is an option here of, you know, just negotiation. But I just feel like for whoever this person is, they're going to find it or make it their business to just create, like, some sort of an issue here. Like, I don't know. It's almost seeming like somebody's doing this because they want to see you. So maybe you have to drop this kid off, or you have to drop this person off early in the morning, or you have to drop this person off like late in the afternoon. This could be just like their particular way of seeing you. Like, I feel like for whoever this person is, they just, I don't know, they just want you around, want your energy around. Yeah. Yeah. Like, because I feel like you have no conversation with this person. There's no sense of communication. Yeah, you have the three of Pentacles. Like, you seems like you might have to work, so it might actually work out in your favor. You're like, all right, well, I have to work anyway, so yeah, you can keep her or you can keep him, yada yada. But like, I just feel like this person also is just looking at this from a different angle. Like, they have the Lovers here. So if you have like a newborn or a child, maybe the child is under like 5 or 6 or something, I feel like the mother or the father is trying to utilize the child to get back in good graces with you or to have a conversation with you. If you don't have children that young, then this is somebody that you once dealt with. And they just, I don't know, maybe it's the food that people are cooking, the things that people are saying, the music that is playing. Somebody just seems very, very, very like, you know, like they just seems very intrigued by you, or you know, I feel like everybody at the table just keeps bringing you up. Like, I'm getting like, you know, so hey, what happened with that Libra? Or hey, you know, remember that Libra from yada yada? So this could be like an ex. You could have met their family in the past. This person is like, these people are bringing you up. I mean, not that it's going to change anything. Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups, yeah, Three of Cups, because it looks like you might be already occupied or in a relationship, or you just doing something on your own. Page of Cups, Four of Cups. So that's the Three of Cups with this Page of Cups is the Four of Cups. You're just kind of chilling by yourself, ignoring people, situation, things. I just feel like, you know, you're in the paradigm, so you might not feel this, but in the same sense, you might just be having like weird, awkward dreams about these people. People that you probably never even met might end up being in your dreams, because these are people that maybe see you every day, or they just kind of, maybe if you have like pages and stuff like that, they scrolled across your page, maybe have like some sense of admiration. So in lieu, they might just be in your energy, because there's a keen sense of obsession here. Like, there's a heavy sense of obsession. Yeah, like, all right, tell me more about this. Three of Pentacles. Knight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, the Teacher, and the Tower reverse. Yeah. So you could have been dealing with, like, you could have been dealing with a Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Could also be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you could have that in your chart. I just feel like these people are just having conversations now, like, okay, well, maybe you are a Libra, and they're like, okay, well, this never happened when you were dating a Libra. Like, you know, when you were dating Libra, you know, you were like this, you were doing that, and then like now all of a sudden, like, things are going downhill, you know, stuff is going haywire. I feel like there's a family here really trying to talk some sense into this person, because they feel like you were like the best thing to ever happen to them. Now, again, I don't think that y'all going back to this person. I mean, I don't see that anyway, but I do feel like there's a lot of pep talks that's happening here based off of your energy. And that's because, like I said, this person may end up like having some sort of meltdown. Hey, Sting. They might end up having some sort of a meltdown, or, you know, something just happening there. And you're like, what is going on? Like, why am I even in the middle of this? Like, why would they family even care to even bring you up? They could have actually been the issue in the past, but I feel like somebody's family could have just been only an issue or a thorn in your side, because, you know, they felt like you were a really good option for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this person's family constantly was maybe in your business or in your way. But, I mean, y'all seem to be doing good. Like, according to y'all paradigm reading, I put that on Patreon. I did like a snippet of it and member only on this page. But y'all paradigm reading says, like, you know, which chakras y'all need to work on, which I seen 3 of them on there that y'all need to work on. But for the most part, y'all were cool. And I'm not going to give too much more information on that, because I did that last year. And it was just like, what the, you know? So y'all paradigm reading is on Patreon. That's as far as I pretty much can go with that. It's 50 of them, okay? Just so you are aware. So one of them is up now out of 50. So you'll have 50 of them before December the 13th, when your energy, it doesn't go away out of the paradigm, but this is probably like some of the highest points in your career, the highest points in your life. And that's just because it's preparing you for 2026, because that's when you're officially in the paradigm for your career. For those that have been doing, like, you know, the work these last, I guess you could say 4 or 5 years, you kind of know who you are. You're about to start seeing like a lot of, you know what I'm saying, like the fruits of your labor. Okay. Tell me more about this person. Somebody is definitely thinking about you for sure. You got the Knight of Wands just sitting here. I knew that. 2 of Cups, Emperor in reverse, 6 of Pentacles. This person might not be saying anything. I wouldn't bet my bottom dollar that you'll get some sort of inkling as far as who this person is. Every so often, it looks like this person just kind of just jumps out into your energy, or jumps out. This could be an ex-husband or an ex-wife, or just someone that you consider a husband or a wife. This could also be a former like lover. That could have been like a fiance, or someone that just was, you were just in like a long-term, you know, type of relationship with at the time. You good. All right, make sure y'all liking this for me. Like it if you haven't done so. Hit subscribe, like it, hit subscribe, like it, hit subscribe. It says, my ex Libra called me after years. Yeah, these people are thinking about, like, because I feel like these people are like settling into life, you know what I'm saying? And so as they're settling into life, this is the stuff that y'all had conversations with these people about, like the stuff that you wanted, and now that they have it and they were jealous of y'all for obtaining it and being like relentless with obtaining it, now that they're there and they're seeing it, it's like they're just kind of like, man, like I kind of wish I had you along this journey with me, but like internally they haven't really changed much, you know what I'm saying? Like they're just kind of like going through the motions right now because they're realizing what you said, or what y'all talked about in the past was like very accurate, you know? So pretty much for whoever it is that I'm talking to, like everything that you told this person, like is coming into fruition, and like they really are surprised that you even spoke this up or brought this up years ago and it's happening now. But I think more importantly, they're kind of pissed off that they got to do it alone. There's gonna be another offer here. Internally I do feel like, yeah, because they have the creator here, which is the magician. Internally I do feel like they are like, I'm not gonna say that they're being the magician, because like I would say that they're trying to trick you. I just feel like they think now more than ever that they are compatible with you, or that they can provide or do what needs to be done, and they really can't. Does that make sense? And in lieu, that's so funny, Neve. I was just about to say this. I was about to say in lieu, because of how much trauma that they caused in the past, you probably still gonna side eye them, because you like, dude, like it took me forever to get over that. Like I feel like somebody was down, didn't want to get up, laying on the couch, in the bed, depressed, yada yada. And now, like, you know, life is looking good for you, and it's like, boom, here come these people. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like around this time of the year, this person always has you on their mind, but I just feel like they're being more bolder now to contact y'all and tell y'all like what's going on, you know? But I just don't feel like y'all ready for that. I feel like which is probably why 432 showed up in y'all paradigm reading, because y'all can look it up on Patreon what y'all was working on, because I'm not gonna give people privy information on how to get the drop on y'all or whatever. But on Patreon, it definitely tells you which meditation music you should be listening to, enough for you to have a realization moment about this. You know what I'm saying? So Mercury is retrograde. Like I do feel like this has a lot to do with parents as well. I feel like parents, I don't know what it is going on with parents right now, but they kept showing up in y'all meditation session, and they weren't really showing up as like protectors, you know what I'm saying? And so they were more showing up like, you know, now that they kind of look at it, now that they kind of think about it, they really didn't provide you with like the emotional support like that you were really looking for. And like as holidays are starting to come around, they're kind of stuck with like, you know, these people over here as far as family, or they're stuck with all of this over here, and that's not really what the holiday is. The holiday to them is being around you, hearing your laughter, having conversation with you. Like that sadness that you kind of feel within, like that makes you kind of like cringy or whatever, that's like their energy, because it's like, whoa, this is foreign, like they never really give a shit, like, but all of a sudden they're emotional. But like again, just kind of like the exes that are coming back, these people don't really know how to properly maintain this type of energy. Like they're growing to the point where they know that this is what they want, and they're able to stabilize it enough to convey what they want. But because internally and spiritually they have not still conformed to like anything great, good, or healed, all right, they're going to go back to their old figure. Does that make sense? They're going to go back to their old spirit. So it's good to hear it. It's good to see it. It's good to know that they are trying to change. But until something is fully conformed, it always can reconfigure and then come back to bite you in the ass. All right. So just, you know, just being mindful. It's just like a sheltered puppy or sheltered dog. I'm not trying to compare humans to dogs, but you could bring a dog in from the shelter and you like, oh, okay, well, you know, it's letting me pet it today. It's letting me, you know, feed it today. But, you know, 2-3 days from now, it can have a bad dream about trauma and it's ready to bite you again because of all the trauma it's been through. So it's really just something like that. Like these people, they want to be good. They hope to be good. But like, more importantly, they have to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? You being around them is giving them what they want. without putting in the work to get it. Does that make sense? It's like being around the Empress. It's like, damn, okay, I'm around the Empress, and it's like I didn't even have to do shit. Do that make sense? It's like then they gonna start feeling like this is a commodity again, like they back comfortable again, because there was no work, there was no sacrifice, there was no tears, there was no change, there was no praying, there was no confirmation, there was nothing that they had to give up or do for themselves in order to deserve your presence. So they're gonna consider that as, oh well, if they back again, and then boom, they right back in their own ways. You know, y'all could be dealing with a player. You know, players, they don't give a damn what's going on, as long as they can get the draws or they can get the conversation, then it's a win for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you have the Death card here, the Empress, Two of Swords, Eight of Cups. I knew that. I just said that literally. The Ace of Swords is here with the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So like I said before, they really not gonna, they haven't changed much. They just have a nostalgia right now. Like, that's really what it is. It's a heavy, heavy case of nostalgia. So, I mean, it's a lot of them though. And if this is a kid, I would just say, be very mindful of like, what's best for the kid. Because like, I know how y'all feel, because internally y'all like, oh, they want to see little Pookie, or they just want to see little Ray Ray. That is so cute, that is so nice. But like, they also able to sync with anyone that doesn't understand the means of protection. You know what I'm saying? So while you're probably thinking that they're doing it out of good grace, they're changing. Anything that doesn't have or understand conformity is considered a vulnerable sheep, okay? And remember, you can hide shit in sheep's fur, right? If you ever pay attention to the wolf in sheep's fur, you see his face sticking out, but then you see the sheep fur on top of it, right? So almost always when you're dealing with children, they try to put kids in it because they can attach to them, latch on to them, teach them bad ways that they know will transfer back to you or come back to you somehow. Whether that be energy, things they say, things that they do, yada, yada, yada. You know, immature parenting, basically, or a spiritually manipulative parenting. That's what I call it. People be manipulating, you know, kids with a raggedy ass spirit. Let me pick this up real quick. Or maybe they took my kids to use them against me. Yeah. Like, it's a lot of issues and energies right now. That's actually paradigm reading number 2, okay? Like, paradigm reading number 2 was just about like how people use children like as their leverage. Hey Stink, hey everybody. And so you're gonna find that a lot of people are now trying to come for the children, because they know, you know what I'm saying? They know like you ain't really the one to play about your kids. You know what I'm saying? No more are you ready to play about your energy. You know what I mean? So let's keep going with this. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it. This, I feel like whoever these people are, wherever they are, they don't want to be there. You see what I'm saying? Justice, 3 of Wands, Fate, 2 of Wands, Balance, the Teacher. Yeah, and they haven't learned their fucking lesson either. The Creator is in reverse. The Magician is in reverse. Like, they haven't learned anything. It just almost seemed like they just really want somebody to converse with them and argue with them about something that they not even willing to change. I can see how they want to change, but like, this person is also like a product of like their environment type shit. Like, this is like family of mine that I have, where it's like, man, I love you to the moon and back, but like, your way of thinking is just so messed up that I can't do nothing but love you from a distance. You know what I'm saying? And so this is, oh, why is it like, hey? And like, it's just one of those situations. Like, you have a lot of structure now. I could promise at least 20, 30 of y'all in the paradigm. I could promise you that. And like, because you're in the paradigm, you gonna keep getting this sense of like loneliness. Like, you're, you know, because this is the first time really that you've ever had to disconnect from everything. And you kind of like feel like you're out in the world alone. But like, whole time, like, you're not alone. If you're a mother, you have your children. Regardless of if somebody tries to add any type of energy in or around or to them, they're still your kid or your kids. So they have your DNA. So they're not going too far away from, you know, like everything else. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like for whoever it is that I'm talking to, you're so used to kind of like dependency, and not dependency like where you need someone to like hold your hand, but you're used to dependency when it comes down to like, you know, like even if you have to, you can go to these people's house. Even if you have to, you can talk to these people. Even if you need to for the holiday, you know, you're going to call and check on these people. If for their birthday, you're going to call and check on these people. But almost always, they just keep trying to find different ways to like connect to you and like, you know, bring you this energy. But like the whole point of the separation and the whole point of feeling like you are alienated is to get these energies off of you. Okay. So I feel like for whoever it is that I'm talking to here, you are making like a complete change. Okay. It's gonna feel like you alone, but you're really not. Like this is the stuff that's required in order for you to obtain a new energy. And this new energy is putting you in a paradigm for money. Do that make sense? It's like, it seemed like it's a situation where you battling something by yourself, but like this is also the first time ever in your life that you've had your energy separated from bullshit energy, drama people, haters, demonic people, low vibrational people. And so like now you standing out in the world by yourself, but you need to be there by yourself in order for you to have a different energy that only you can maintain. Okay. Now, another thing that I learned too was from this Dendera zodiac wheel that I've been studying for like the, you know, the past couple days or whatever, almost a week, but I've been studying it for a while. But I'm learning that the Empress had like a lot of enemies, because they used to shut down the cities in order for the Empresses, Libra Taurus, to be able to float around. And like whenever they found like a new companion, they would host like these parties that would shut down a city. Okay. So every single time this Libra or this Taurus found someone new, the city would have to shut down and they would celebrate the union between these people. And she could talk to whoever she wanted to in the village. She literally could go and pick a random person, even if he was married, like she could take him. Now, here's the thing though. The Bible says thou shalt not covet another man's wife, but the Bible never speaks of thou shalt not covet another woman's husband. Ain't that crazy? It just says, you know, thou shalt not commit adultery, which is, you know, a form of adultery is, you know, dealing with somebody who's married or who has been married or yada, yada, yada. Okay. I'm only saying this because this is how y'all created like a lot of enemies, because y'all could see somebody walking down the street and be like, oh, hell, I want him. And now y'all done snatched that woman's husband away from her family and the kids. And now he's not forced, but he's with you now in the palace. And every single time this happens, the whole city is getting shut down. Like nobody is working. Nobody is paying, you know, getting money. Nobody's getting paid to work. So the people of the village were like highly pissed off because, you know, Libras with a little power. Okay. So every other goddamn day you got somebody new, or every other day there's a celebration, which in lieu is messing up other people's money. Does that make sense? So it's just one of those things where you just have to say to yourself, like, okay, like what do you do with that? So, well, that's wild for real. Yeah, they came back reincarnated on everybody's ass. Like, yeah, you made me lose my money, okay, and I want my money back. Like, give me my bread. So on this playing field, on this side of the world, you gonna be dealing with a whole bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you dealing with women that are inside of these masculine spirits. So Libras, it's funny because all of y'all dealing with Libras, Pisces, Cancer, Sag. These are the conformity signs. That's why y'all noticing that these people are being more feminine than masculine, because the, you know, the high priestess, witches, yada yada, they were able to play with magic of illusion. That's Cancer, right? And so when they come back here, they coming back in the form of men, but really they women. Does that make sense? That's why y'all looking at these people. They looking at you like they hate you. They can't stand you. They can't stand your guts. They would chuck a booger out of you if they could, because they can't believe that they person left them for you. They can't believe that they lost all that money for you. Like, this ain't one of those things where it's like, you know, back then it was only 360 days in a year. They deal with 36 deacons. So it's like, all right, well, that's 360 days. Where the other 5 went, the world may never know. Time was shorter. Okay. So you didn't have a lot of time to work. You see what I'm saying? So now you're dealing with all of these people doing all of this stuff, and these people are not able to get their money worth. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got it. Basically, long story short, y'all had a whole lot of enemies back in the day, and they ain't do nothing but like reincarnate and come back down here. Now they supervisors. You know, the bras that work at Dollar General, hell, or they can work at your car wash or your Chipotle. Like, it just depends on, you know, like how you're meeting these people or the type of relationship that you have with the people. But almost always, because of how many of them it was and your position that you took amongst this village, is like you got a lot of haters, basically. Like, you have a lot of them motherfuckers. So your own parent could have been reincarnatively, you know what I'm saying? It says Jose who's friends or want to be friends to betray us. Yeah, like that's why people be like, dang, like, why, you know, like Libras, they get real mad, and Tauruses, they get real mad because they be by themselves. But like, you're not like everyone else. It sucks. But like, imagine being the highest person of the high. The only reason you're not really understanding your position in life is because you don't have all of the stuff that you feel like if someone was in that position that they should have. But you're going to get that in your lifetime. It's not like you're going to get it right away. You're going to also have to follow the generational trend. Like, if everybody in your family had Bugattis by the time they were 45, then you'll have a Bugatti by the time you're 45. So here you are, maybe in your 30s, maybe 40s, and you're like, well, I ain't got a Bugatti. Do you see what I'm saying? You thinking that you far behind, but what if you supposed to have 5, 6, 7, 8 Bugattis? Like, what if you supposed to have 17 houses and and 9 fleet of Bugatti? Like, you're just different. You're not like everyone else. I know that was a weird example, but you're just looking at something from the notion of what you have now, and you're making that assumption based off of that. And that's not the case. The reason that you are the Empress is because you are literally the highest point. You're the highest point. You're the brightest star. I hope this is help. I hope this helps. I hope this makes sense. I feel like it did enlighten somebody, maybe. Donate, support. Remember, it is y'all support that keeps this channel moving forward. Even if it's $2, $1, hell, it just kind of helps the channel stay afloat. It helps the channel stay in the mention and For You pages and all that stuff. I forgot what it's called. Recommendations for YouTube. All right, so like this for me, like it. And I will be doing a Cash App Live today, okay? This is a huge bald eagle just flew over me. That's actually good. They say if you see a bald eagle's nose, or if his nose is pointed in a direction, if you're driving, if his nose is pointed in a direction of your, you know, your body or whatever, that, you know, that's like signs of like progression, money, or good news. This is, yeah, I feel the hate. It's all right. I mean, shit. At the end of the day, motherfuckers gonna hate regardless. Like, that ain't gonna change shit. If you are you, and you know you are ordained, like, you can't expect nobody to do nothing but dislike you. Why? Because you're actually able to get some shit. Like, you gotta remember, as people in the world, like, that's just like what they're doing is just what they're doing. Like, I'm not talking about nobody, don't get me wrong, but I seen this lady, this is my 5th time seeing her, 4th or 5th time seeing her, and like we was just like kicking it a little bit, like in the line or whatever, and like the whole thing of her was she had to like get in line because she had to put like what is it called, air in her tire, right? And so she was just kept saying like, you know, I need some tires and and so she actually made decent money. So I'm like, okay, I'm looking at her like, okay, well, just say what you need to say, because I'm just like, okay, well, why don't you just buy some tires? You know what I'm saying? She's like, man, like, I'm gonna ride those till the wheels fall off. It helps me save money, yada yada. Like, I probably won't end up buying, like, you know, a tire until like I really need it, yada yada. Like, the whole time she going in about how she don't want to buy these tires, right? But I'm sitting here looking like, but you putting air in these tires. Like, every time I'm coming in here like to grab some shit because I don't need gas. Okay, but every time I'm coming in here to buy some shit in the morning, like you're in here putting air in this tire, right? And so I'm sitting here like, okay, this is kind of fucking stupid, right? So all of a sudden one day, like I'm driving, whatever. And I see her on the side of the road and the whole tire is just fucked. Like the whole, piece of the car looked like it's sideways damn near, like she just broke her tire rod or some shit. I don't know. But the tire was blown. And I'm thinking to myself, like, people just be seeing their own fucking karma and like in their own way. And they be in their own way. Like somebody could just be extremely cheap. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's nothing in the Bible about there's nothing in the Bible about saying like you have to save every fucking penny. It actually says be fruitful and multiply. Like not just for kids, but like the stuff that you do for yourself, you actually get that back and in turn. So I can't believe you're driving. Girl, I'm telling you. Why the hell I'm over here looking for trucks and shit because I don't want to. It pissed me off. But I'm only saying this because I feel like we be in our own way trying to like stretch, you know what I'm saying, like stuff out or whatever, and to do stuff at our necessary, and within ourselves, if that makes sense. It says yes, that should be odd. It be almost everyone that I came across always end up disliking me. Yeah, you probably got Virgo in your chart. Like, I have real road rage. That's why I don't drive. My car be parked, y'all. And I know people be like, girl, why the hell is you Ubering and you have a whip? Like, I don't like driving. I really don't. I just let it sit there. Like, I pay the car note on it, though. And I'm cool with it. If I have to go somewhere, I'll get there. And I drive periodically, but not often. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm just not interested in that shit. Like, I'm just not, I did all that shit already. Like, I had a car and driving at 13 and, running around and, I used to have, that was like my first position. Like, I'm Bumpy Johnson or something. But that was like my first position, driving for Bumpy, like, so driving 18 hours here and there, back and forth, yada, yada, yada. So I ain't really too intrigued with driving. Like, I had a fleet of trucks, dude. They would come and get me. I found a truck service, a new truck service because I relocated. So I'm not nearest to the other one that I was at, but I found a new one. So yeah, I definitely been Ubering a lot lately. This traffic in Houston is annoying as fuck. Yeah, like I haven't experienced traffic because I ain't went in it because I don't go nowhere. It's like I don't really have anywhere to go. Like all of my stuff is delivered to me. Like if I want to go out and about, I'm just gonna walk to the beach. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I just be in the crib. I love it here though, cause like I can go take my laptop. I can go work near the water. I can sit on the beach. I can just just mind my business. Like, and it's literally just through some bushes and down some streets. I hate that. I can't wait until I get this big money. I'm getting a driver for sure. Yeah, like I had a group of guys. They had like a fleet service. They had like all black. I think they had like shit. I mean, don't quote me, but they had to have at least more than 10 or 13, 14, 15 black Escalades. And they would just, I would just pay them an hourly rate. And like, you ain't going nowhere that long. Shit. If you think about everything that you're doing in a day, like, and how much gas and time you spending, like at the time they were only charging me, I think $65 an hour. And like if you get multiple hours, it was like 3 hours was like $100. You see what I'm saying? So like you got a driver for 3 hours for $100. So I'm going to Target, I'm going here, I'm going there. Like I'm just jumping out the truck, they pulling in the front, they pulling back around, they open up the door, you get back in. Like that's just me, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going somewhere 7 days a week. So if I got to do my shopping, I'm gonna jump in there, go in, get my stuff. And a lot of my stuff that I do it for pickup. So it's like I do all of my shopping, go look around if I want to look around, and then go get my pickup and get the fuck out of there. Like that's just how my life is. I mean, that could be the Pisces in me, that could be the Taurus in me, Gemini. Like I don't know. I'm not really sure. Y'all tell me what sign that is, but I just don't like being in public and around people. So I try to get the fuck in and get the fuck out. So that's why I don't like driving either, because I feel like people be all in your face and doing the fuck the most. Let me choose that. Yeah. This is Taurus and Gemini. Girl, I cannot stand people looking at me. But yes, I finally have a car note, and I don't even drive the goddamn car. And that's crazy because it don't even need gas. It just needs to be charged. So might do the beach in the morning. I'm trying to tell you, it's getting cold here. Because my Scorpio friend is like that too. It could be Scorpio. I ain't think about that. Like, I do not like, man, I be ready to go. I be like, bro, it's time to go. It's starting to get cold now. So, you know, the water is getting colder. The air is getting colder. I'm like, fuck. But I'm ready for it. It's getting cold here too. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for, like, you know, to put that shit out. Like, I bought some trench coats from Pretty Little Things. And, you know, my Christmas gift to myself, I really, 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 really want this Burberry. It says, I'm not reading. Reading? Oh, you're not ready. I really want this Burberry trench coat. So I was just like, I don't know. I might buy that for myself for Christmas. Crew neck sweater and Ugg boot season, period. Girl, I have never had a pair of Ugg boots. I don't know why. I seen this one girl, I'm being dead ass. Like, I seen this one girl wearing some fucking Ugg boots, and them bitches was lean and they was bent in the back. I never, ever, ever. I was like, bitch, I'll never, ever, ever, ever wear them. I seen, what the fuck was them? I think they were Isabel Marant's or something like that. It was some boot that I seen just recently. And I was like, damn, they being raw as hell. YSL boots, they looking cute, but the bitches is expensive. It's like, look the code. Not my cup of tea. I'm trying to tell you, I don't really like the code either. That's good. She isn't taking care of them. I just feel like I mean, quite naturally, I have larger feet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got the slides. The brown ones with the like white fur or the tan fur in the inside. I got some of those. The kids be grabbing them on the way out, and they be like, bro, I be like, bro, put my shit back. Them hoes be wet. But I never had the actual boots that I slide my feet in. Hey, Sting. This is girl, get you some. They are so comfy. The fake Uggs leave for sure. I really want a Burberry trench coat, umbrella, and matching rain boots. I said that because we got to go out of the country, and so like where we're going, it's a little rainy. It's not a little rainy. It's a lot of rainy. And so I just said I was wearing rain boots the whole time I was there because they said it's supposed to be raining like the whole time we fucking there. Shit, it's like drizzle, which you know. Still, you know, equals up to wearing. It's icky. It's cold. It's colder than here. Shit. But for that bag, where gotta go? But make sure y'all like this for me. Likey. Y'all, I got all of my stuff done yesterday. I did my cleaning. I braided hair. I braided 3 heads. It was like, what? The boy got a cut. So we actually don't look homeless now. The only person that did shit today shit was me. I'm ghetto. I stay putting out hats. I'm gonna be bald headed on this bitch one day. This is ooh in the LV laptop bag. Girl, listen. I need a rich dude. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I need. I need someone that can just volunteer what the fuck they give me. I had some Uggs in high school. Them hoes was leaning. They funny, you funny as hell. That was my go-to boots. Told they was leaning, and that's some go-to boots. I never owned a pair, not one. I was like, bro, why the fuck don't I got any? Like, what am I doing? And why am I missing out on this? What the fuck is happening here? What is that? Oh, it's a graveler. I got comfy cute today, period. Y'all know my go-to is sweater off the shoulder, leggings, and some fucking shoes. I bought some I've been buying the fuck out of New Balances and Crocs lately. I had got like them viral Crocs. I was like, oh my god. And them bitches is comfortable as fuck. Like, who else is comfortable? I got the golden ghost slides, not the furry ones. Aw, I got homeless today. You funny as hell. Girl, with all that damn hair, it's impossible for you to be homeless. You know what I found too? That would work really good in your hair. I feel like you got the same type of hair as me, like that 3C, 3A hair. Like, hold on, I'm about to show it to you. I said I'm about to show it to you and didn't get the fuck up. Like, girl, how about you get up? It says I do and my shit's so dry. Hold on. I stay doing shit. I was just thinking about getting a treatment. You could do hot oil treatments help your hair with that. You just gotta be careful. But they got biotin oil treatments now. But this what I've been using. And I must say, this shit been working miracles. Like, this shit really has been working miracles. Oh, hey. And then I mixed that with this. I'm gonna tag them on here, y'all. So, opposed to y'all going in the store. Look, I just said I'm tagging them on here. It's supposed to go into the store, okay? It says, thank you, T, so much for this reading. It was definitely confirmation of how I was feeling. Aw, it's all right. I'm doing y'all paradigm readings. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna make so much more sense because if you in the paradigm, they gonna try to play off your top instantly, like, because they want y'all to feel like y'all ain't really done shit or y'all ain't, you know, y'all haven't accomplished shit or, you know, yada yada. But we all know that's a lie because damn near everybody on this damn live done traveled out or went somewhere or on a new journey or looking for something, looking for a job or done met somebody in their network, out of network hell to move themselves forward. So we'll never feel alone with this group. That's what we're here for. Okay. But I'm gonna post these. I'm telling y'all, they really work. This one don't smell the best. The kids said that they like the smell, but I don't like the smell. I feel like it smell like, I feel like it stank. I don't know why. So like I mix it with this because this one right here smells, it smells amazing. This one smell like ain't that crazy? Because if y'all go back and listen to that paradigm reading, this gonna make so much sense. I'm not gonna tell y'all why because I'm not trying to put y'all business out there, but this is going to make so much more sense now that I just looked at it and I just thought about this. It's a body envy too. It makes so much more sense. So much more sense. That is insane, actually. Hold on. Let me try to tag this. If they even have it on here. Yeah, it's for 3A or 3C girls. All right, I'm gonna have to put it on my Amazon because I don't see it. The body envy on here, so I'm gonna put that one. But I know this one has to be on here from somewhere. This is so bad marketing on their behalf. Because why the hell? Do you not have your? Oh, it is on here. My bad. It's on here. I was just talking about them so bad, like a dog, and they actually do have it on there. It's actually cheaper on here too. True shit. Yep. It's actually cheaper on here because mine did not cost that, and now I'm pissed off because what I pay all that money for. The fuck? I love the keyboard. Oh, thank you, Stinker Butt. It was like I was feeling Thanksgiving, so I pulled this out for like Thanksgiving and fall vibes. Girl, your body T, Kaya. I'm trying to tell you. My body nice. Oh, hey, on my body too. Fuck them. Nobody care about that ass. It says all the hate is really be admiration. It's the envy and jealous that's not what's up. I can't never tell which one is which because I'm so dang on slow. I just be like, bro, fight me. That's all the fuck I got, bro. Fight me. If you don't like me, bro, fight me. Other than that, I'm not rocking with it. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not doing none of that. See, these kids is home today, and my son is driving me insane because the election polls at school. You funny. Why we ain't had no election? And what we voting for? See what I'm saying? How they just randomly have an election and don't nobody know? Because what the hell is we voting for? Because I want to vote. Oh, that's why the kids home like motherfucking damn stuff. Mine ain't. Why the hell is mine in school? This ghetto. See? You get what you pay for. Almost 3 more years with the orange man. I cried thinking about it. Yeah. But you know, by year 2, they stop being stupid, though. By year 2. So, you know, going into January, you're going to see him start to digress and put all his other bullshit into motion. And then he tried to bow out gracefully. But he made a law that he could run again. And I sleep outside in front of the goddamn polls before I let another motherfucker that I could feel like gonna get on my damn nerve be around this bitch. I don't care what they is. They could be a Dema Libra pro. I don't give a fuck. I just need their ass to have some damn common sense. Sight for fucking sore eyes. I'm working from home today and done mopped and swept these new floors. Period. Girl, I know you loving that bleach smell. Got them windows open. You hearing me? So he wild as fuck. He made a law he could run again. It's crazy. That's some Gemini shit. You want to give me some shit? I do it myself. It's like I don't be mad at him for him doing the shit that Geminis is supposed to do. I get mad at him like because he act like he just can't do the right shit. You know what I'm saying? This is Miss K Harris talking about running again. I don't want to hear from her ass either. Because, motherfucker, you just gave up, got a little attitude like a hoe, and just disappeared. Like, that shit is dumb as hell to me. Like, how you gonna get mad you lost? It's just my son is a Gemini. Is the phones and internet were good there? My house phone started yesterday, and the city not working. That's crazy. Technology gonna be an issue because of Mercury retrograde. I woke up and washed my sheets and LOL instant and pray. I feel so lovely. Girl, I'm telling you, them sheets be really the motherfucking key. And really doing them pillows. It's facts. And she a Libra, because girl, stand the fuck up. No, literally, like, you gonna get an attitude disappear on everybody. That's some bullshit. You didn't even fight the good fight. You didn't even announce or say a closing speech. Maybe she knew they cheated. Libras be mad as hell when somebody cheats them out of something. They be like, bro, they cheating, bro. You don't see them cheating, bro? They funny as hell. And they just won't say nothing. Like, you know a Libra pissed off, but they don't say shit. Like, bro, is you mad, bro? They don't got nothing to say. That trying to be hilarious. Technology is a beast today. Girl, I don't even need it. My day-to-day consists of books. And it says, I didn't know she was a Libra in big facts. Heck yeah. She said, fuck America. I'm trying to tell you. She just walked off. She didn't even give a closing. She was supposed to give a closing speech, a thank you speech, something like, she ain't even give a thank you to the people that did vote for her. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, man, we get in our feelings. She my birthday twin, so I know she was pissed. Especially when you know you got cheated. Like, you know they cheated that girl. You know that shit. That's not anything shy of that. These people be so weird. It says, man, we get into our feelings. She's my birthday twin, so I know. It says, facts that even the celebrities done for herself. She dropped the mic and went in my head. And everybody said it was because she brought Meg Thee Stallion out. So if she never brought out Meg Thee Stallion, she'd have got it. She was just trying to appeal to the black community. That's what it was. She was trying to appeal to the black community. Like, there's no... How else, you know? Went off the grid, couldn't get a campaign Facebook post, nothing. Leave Meg alone. I love Meg. I'm saying, they said that was why. White people don't know who the fuck Meg Thee Stallion is. They don't give a damn. Sally, you know who Meg Thee Stallion is. I'm telling y'all, they don't know who Meg Thee Stallion is. I got a lot of people on here that don't know who the fuck Meg is. So all they see is her, this big ass hair and her dancing. It's like, girl, what the fuck are you doing here? And why is this shit being involved? But I get it, because like we just can't handle and just hold in our ratchet sometimes, Libras. We be the richest motherfuckers and we just still be on some ratchet shit. We still be on some hood shit. Like, you could tell that she be cursing and saying shit like, nigga, what? Like, you could tell she that person. She said these people have lost their fucking mind. She literally said that. This is, yes. It says they really bashed her for making a concert. She brought Cardi and Beyonce. See what I'm saying? Hey, Britt. I'm trying to tell y'all. She should have waited until she won and did that. That would have been like my celebrity celebration concert. What the hell she bring Quavo for? What the fuck he was up for? Oh, she probably fucked up with that one too. Because what the fuck is Quavo out there? I would never say that's not the first name. What? Oh, bring Quavo. The fuck is you? It was in Atlanta, remember? Beyonce ain't from Atlanta. What the fuck you? That's probably when I stopped voting for her. I wouldn't have, because my ballot would be itchy if I had to. Because what the fuck? She can do lots. Quavo is kind of crazy. Go the fuck on. It's like, because why she bring out Quavo? Yeah, she fucked up either that or... No, that definitely was it. Because what the fuck did you bring Quavo out? I don't know. Somebody, hey, Quavo. You be like, what the fuck? I want my money back. It says, yeah, when we say something like that, then we're about to crash out. And people are still mad about Tory Lanez. Exactly. That was just a bad idea. Her team didn't think that through. And you know what the problem is? They just keep getting these Caucasian managers. Nothing against it, because I have Caucasian me, right? But it's just like they just keep getting these managers and they just keep letting these people create the stigma of what they think their ethnicity wants. It's like, no, bitch, that's what you want. They can't interpret that because it's not internal. She brought a lot of the hip hop culture out. But why? Well, what the fuck is what does the hip hop culture got to do? That just proves to you, because she's not doing that shit herself. That just proves to you what they feel like is an influence on the black community. That's what that is. They feel like the hip hop culture is the influence on the black community. And so they told her to do that goofy shit, and that shit backfired because it ain't even a hip hop culture no more. Now, granted, African American people are the predominant spenders. They are the predominant spenders. They spend the most money in this economy. So yeah, you see, y'all gotta pay attention to people. That's what you gotta do. You gotta pay attention to people. They threaten SNAP benefits, but them bitches ain't threatened that TANF, did they? No, the fuck they didn't. When they download that money on that EBT card, they ain't threatening that at all. Clock it. Okay, so why? Because Caucasians is the main people that receive TANF. They don't receive food stamps. They receive TANF, and TANF is a part of food stamps. That's the money that they pull off of them EBT cards. They didn't touch that damn money. The people that have TANF can use TANF for food. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That's why they did that like that. They ain't mentioned nothing about that. It says they thought more black people would sway and vote, but other money old South still rule. I'm trying to tell you. They thought that we was just gonna be like, oh my gosh, you brought up the hip hop culture. Like what? The hip hop culture is painting their fingernails and wearing skinny jeans. Like that's not gonna help. People gotta get more like people need to vet their management. If you vet your management, you gonna go far. Like Angel Reese vet her management. Y'all ever thought about that? They vet their management. Her manager still do stupid shit. Don't get me wrong, but she at least vet her management for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't understand how these people playing in people's faces. Y'all gotta understand. Like, everybody started talking about Bitcoin. Everybody ran to Bitcoin. Now they about to do a repo for Bitcoin. Now, what the fuck happened to these people money now? Look, they sent Jamaica $11 million for help and support. $11 million. But they sent Israel $60 billion. Are y'all hearing me? This is why people just weird. It says Quavo completely messed it up. Ever since Takeoff got killed, people felt like he was the cause of it. They did. They did. Like they just out here just doing anything, y'all. They out here doing anything. I'm telling y'all, they out here doing anything. Like, and people just going for it. So sometimes you just gotta let them have it. I wish people just stop trying to appeal to the culture and just support the culture. If you stop trying to appeal to the culture and support the culture, it don't matter what the fuck they doing with it. They gonna do what they need to do with it when they support it. Then you ain't gotta worry about, you know what I'm saying? The kids watched shooting down there and it bothered them. And I said, you better call, shoot a black man. And they was there, they were mortified. And yeah, Chris Brown was real vocal about that in his diss to, I'm trying to tell y'all. They talk about Lil Durk and Clone. They funny as hell. I said, yep, that's what fucked her up. And she got mad. She lost. I'm trying to tell you, they ain't even the real Israelites. You feel me? Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? They got these motherfuckers out here like they just really Israel and Jewish people. And like real Jewish people is Ashkenazi Jewish, which is black Jewish people. But if you say something about Jewish people, they be mad as hell. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck Kyrie got in trouble for. Like, what the fuck did you say? Like, you know, when your sibling come back and they got an ass whooping, you be like, what did you do? Like, you just was accountable. You could have helped them and got them out of some shit. Because, like, what the fuck did you get your ass whooped for? What did you say? Like, what is up? Listen. If they just be one with the culture, they should be okay. Because all these people, all this shit dying anyway. NFL dead, NFL dying, NBA dead, it's dying, WNBA is dead, it's dying, like MLB is dead, it's dying. You ain't seen not a goddamn NBA, MLB, NFL, WNBA shit across your phone. Lies that you have. We already here, we just don't know, or here's his history, it get blurred. They get blurred from people that don't know shit. I'm an empress. I know I'm an empress. I just be in this motherfucker like, you're lame, you're lame, you're lame, you're weird, you're lame, you're cool, you're lame, you're lame. Like this shit is crumbling. The shit that they created, like, they was talking shit about some old people taking advantage of SNAP benefits. Like, nigga, the system was created to fuck up people from SNAP benefits. I posted it on my Instagram. I know y'all seen it. Nigga, the projects, Cabrini Green, where people I knew grew up at, nigga, William Green projects, like that shit was created in 1942. After 1942, they finally pilot that shit in 1968. Cabrini Green project. So how the fuck y'all started creating projects in the 1960s, and then you created SNAP benefits in the 1960s, then you created the income limit in the 1960s, and you telling people, okay, they can't work if they got SNAP benefits. So these people, quite naturally, they're not going to want to get up off their ass. They're going to do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Then you turn around and say, okay, now you got to work. Okay, so then You remember a long time ago they had released something that said that, you know, the 3 letters, okay, had put all of their relatives, friends, members, alliances. Remember they had said at one point that it was 4 billion of them motherfuckers and that they all worked in HR departments and hiring departments across the world. I mean, because they had to go somewhere. Where the fuck did they go? They not just sitting in a fucking cabin or in a fucking shack holding hands singing Kumbaya. They working somewhere. These are your managers, your supervisors, your hiring managers. These are all of the people in places that will make sure that your ass don't get hired. You know what I'm saying? Like, it says, Christopher Columbus said in his diary, he had seen black people when he crossed the 7 seas, 5 oceans, got to the Americas. They was like, nigga, we outer space too. Listen, in 1492, Christopher Columbus was delivering spears to black people in America. And he decided that he wanted to just steal every fucking thing. And that's what the fuck he did. He went and told the motherfuckers, hey, I found some land. It got some people on it. If we kill the motherfuckers, it could be ours. It ain't a lot of them. They not that fucking smart. I'm selling them spears, but they use the spears for food. We were not using spears back then for fighting and for hatred. Like, we didn't even know what killing was. Like, in 1492, the first dead body dropped as soon as Christopher Columbus punk ass made it back over here on this fucking soil. So we didn't even know. Like, quite naturally, black people are aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, they quite naturally, they're not aggressive. So it's like, you gonna deal with people, you're just gonna deal with people doing shit. Like, I see black people all the time where they can just be like, all right, I'm gonna do the right thing. Like, if a Caucasian person is standing somewhere, and I try to be funny because I got Caucasian people on my channel, and they see somebody getting mugged, they gonna be like, you know, they're not gonna say shit. They gonna look down. But if a group of black dudes see a Caucasian woman being beat up or jumped on, they gonna be like, hey man, like, what the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, we naturally are protectors. We're naturally providers. Like, they made it where you couldn't have a man in the home. Like, if you put a dude in the home and you was receiving SNAP benefits, remember, because we just keep talking about SNAP, then the man was put on child support. So women quite naturally was leaving men out, and because men were left out, like, they weren't even giving them enough to feed the man. Like, so he had to leave and then pay child support. Ain't that some shit? The child support system is accountable for 82% of the African American ecosystem. And then you got the average goofy woman that get pissed off and she just want to add them to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you ain't with me, yada yada. I'm about to add you on child support. Like, it's just like a cycle, man. But you gotta go with the projects. Like, this shit all started with the projects in the crack era. Like, the projects in the crack era is what did it. It was all a whole, you feel me? Like, but then you have to say to yourself, like, what is it with us that make people so bothered by us? And then it dawned on me, like, you know, we the only people that got alien DNA. Like, black women, we the only people that got alien DNA. We know it's aliens that exist because go look at the Dendera Zodiac. If you go look at the Dendera Zodiacs, like zoom into the Dendera Zodiac, you'll see, like, it's a green person on that motherfucker. Like, it's a figure that's walking around, different figures that are walking around that do not show and resemble us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was aliens. Obviously, they found Neanderthal DNA in mostly all the Caucasians, so you know that they were using and splitting DNA. It's like, they said that God was walking through Jerusalem and he was, standing out like a sore thumb. Like, nigga, if you in Jerusalem and it's all white people and you black, you standing out like a sore thumb. Like, we know God is black. Russia keeps saying that shit. Russia just opened up the first museum in history again, the all black museum that show all black artifacts. Go Google it. Russia opens up the black museum. It's been boarded and closed for the last 400, 500 years. Russia just opened that shit as a big fuck you to America. China just created some shit where they say only people with degrees can speak on shit. How the fuck you gonna tell somebody that they can't speak on something if I'm witnessing it? If they involved in it? That's like telling the people of Israel while they getting bombed and killed and they kids and shit getting bombed and killed, and when after they heal, they can't speak on it because they don't have a degree. You get the fuck out of here. If you involved in the shit, you should be able to speak on it. Like, Americans, people, they involved in this bullshit because they're bringing us along for the fucking ride. We're not asking to be involved in this shit. So how the fuck how do I have the ability to shut the hell up about it and I'm the one dealing with it? You see what I'm saying? And it's even more crazy that they say you got to have a degree because there's more Chinese people in American colleges. They take up the larger percent of international students. So because y'all getting degrees, like y'all taking up all of the space from the people that want to get degrees. Bro, we need to get our money up, nigga. You need to go back to school. You need to get your degree, nigga. You need to get that business. You need to figure out how the fuck to get that business loan. Y'all need to start finding Caucasian people that got good credit or Jewish people that got good credit and start putting them niggas on y'all businesses. We was just talking about that shit. How if you get like 5 or 6 black people and put them all in one big mass mortgage, because that's what these people over here just did. These people over here just bought a $610,000 house. She put her kids, her baby daddy, the granddaddy's sister, and they mama, all 6 of them motherfuckers went together and put their name on a mortgage and just bought a $600,000 house, and she the only motherfucker in that bitch. And she renting that bitch out. And they doing that shit again for other properties. Like real estate is gonna be the key. And AI. But AI is a trickster. That shit going down. Like black people ain't engaging with AI like they thought we would. And so that shit is gonna fail. Like they gonna create false bravado, false propaganda. They gonna start doing fucked up shit and blaming it on AI. But you can kind of tell like AI is not perfect. It'll never be perfect. It's built off of artificial intelligence of our mind. So it ain't going too far into, you know, they just asked that shit to Heidi Klum. Did y'all see her costume? Her Halloween costume? Heidi Klum costume looked real as fuck. It's almost like these motherfuckers be playing in our face like that be really their body and then they be acting like it's a costume. That's just how I feel. And they try to say that it was Medusa. Like, nigga, that shit is Cassandra or Handra, whatever the fuck the name is. That's not what was not Medusa. Medusa had dreads. And her eyes were blue. She was a blue African lady. She was so gorgeous, she was stopping niggas in their tracks. It says, I noticed AI card readers. I believe I'm still investigating, though. See? That's disgusting. You just need a few loyal motherfuckers like that. Army movie 12 strong, where 12 soldiers help end the war. I'm trying to tell you, like, but you know, it's so much different playing fields in this world that we just can't come together. Like, we just gotta, you know, you gotta find a way. Shit, I damn near want to start building a community of motherfuckers that all put money in on projects and just get the money out of that shit. I damn near do. Because, like, how many of us on here know somebody that got $1 million or somebody that got $20 million or $50 million or $100 million? Like, we don't know motherfuckers that have that type of money. And they keep it that way. Like, it's insane. It's literally insane. That's an awesome idea. Yeah, I want to, I mean, Mayweather tried that shit, but it was Mayweather. Like, he fucked that shit up bad. Like, but it's like, there should be some type of way to create some shit. We need our own city, town, states, country, land. But we don't know how to maintain it. That's like my only thing, like, because I'm still bougie too. Like, I don't trust niggas with that much stuff. I don't trust niggas to run my city, my state, my country, and my land. I trust them in conjunction with somebody to do it, but I don't trust them to do it. Because one thing I learned, because I didn't go to an HBCU, I ended up going to an Ivy League. And the reason I picked the Ivy League was because when I started having conversations about HBCUs, these motherfuckers was gatekeeping. They was gatekeeping everything. Like, they wanted to be the only one. That's just niggas, you know? Like, we want to be the only one to do some shit so we can say we did it. Like, women, we be having this jealous ass energy, jealous ass spirit. We don't be wanting to fucking help nobody. We be wanting to just control shit. Motherfucker go outside of us, we get offended. Like, we just hold up a lot of shit. And so, you know, one thing about Ivy League, they don't do that shit. They don't give a fuck. They got so much time, money, and shit on their hands. They just like, here, take it. Get the fuck on, you know? So that's just one thing that I experienced and one thing that I noticed amongst, you know, us. Because if we run our own shit, like, we don't know what the fuck we doing. We just start doing anything. Like the hood. Look at the hood. You don't see nobody voluntarily cleaning up the hood. There's no homeowner association in the hood. Why? You could create one, but why ain't nobody do it? Because ain't nobody gonna put the time in that shit. But the hood is disgusting. It's fucked up. It's dirty. It's crime fested. Like, you see what I'm saying? So people move out of the hood and they go other places. They just gotta do better. That's all. I gotta be honest, community of just good people. You are right. Everything, no lie, but our generation gotta break the cycles. Listen, in our generation, it's only one motherfucker that's smart. And it's about the only motherfuckers that's on this live. When you start, like, I come from a family of gangsters, hood niggas. Do you understand? The more I mention philosophical and understanding shit, the more they fucking think that shit is a fucking joke. You can't get through to niggas like that. Like, these YNs, you're not getting through with this shit with them like that. You could try your ass off, but you pretty much just gonna be working your ass off. Because what y'all fail to understand is, look at the timing of this, okay? So, on average, these people are what? YNs are about 22, all right? So, let's just do the math. Okay, so they're 22. That means their parents had to be born at the very youngest. If they were early parents, the thousands. Very latest, the 80s. Okay, so the YNs that are 20, 22, 23, yada, 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 19, 20, 22, yada, yada, yada. Their parents were born in the 80s. So let's take the 80s babies. These 80s babies, their parents were born in what? The 50s, 55, 56, 57, the 60s. Well, maybe that's the crack era. So the millennials' parents was crack babies. I mean, the millennials' parents were crackheads. Some of them were crackheads, or just around drugs or alcoholism. They were a part of like the whole bad water shit, not Flint, but the bad water movement shit in the hood. Does that make sense? So now you have these parents who have received all type of bad food, ADC. What is that? That one milk shit that they used to have, you know? And so now you got the kids that are a product of that shit. DNA is split amongst like drug diagnosis and addiction. You could look that up. Like, if a person has a drug addiction, a mental health issue, an alcohol addiction, all of that is generational. Like, it's DNA. It says the hood is eternal. You know, Lean, my little brother, when I kept him in the studio with me to stay out the street, kept some money in their pockets, free studio time, and said, hit a lick, they got 20 years plus each. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It's like, what people keep failing to understand is DNA plays a factor in this shit. They're not just giving you shit, they're splitting your DNA. They're putting you into something and creating something. And then, like, this is like y'all different. Y'all didn't want to be a part of bullshit. Y'all stayed away. Y'all were probably considered the different one, the quiet one, or the weird one, or the spiritual one, whatever. And that shit trickled down to your kids. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where you say to yourself, like, some of this shit has to do with the parents, nigga. It has to do with the parents. Like, and if it's not the parents, it's DNA. And if it's not DNA, it's choice. It says, yes, I've been saying this, and folks think I'm crazy. No, immunizations alter your DNA. So quite naturally, if you immunize your child, they got to have a kid. That DNA is now inside of their child from the immunizations in the blood that was put into them. They're not dumb. I feel like we just thinking that these people are stupid. These people have been doing years and years of research. The first clone happened in 1990, maybe even farther than that. Like, they've been cloning artists. If y'all don't feel like these niggas is cloned, y'all crazy out y'all mind. Y'all feel like that we gonna have aliens, we gonna have clone food, but we don't have clone human beings amongst us, shapeshifters amongst us. What do you think the industry is for? Why do you think the industry is still alive? Ain't nobody buying music. How the fuck they getting money? They getting money under the table. Why? There's science. It's a scientific project. Think about that. It says a black one at that hounding me more than the white cop. You feel me? Like, I'm telling you, it be us against us. That's what Malcolm X said. They get one of us to go against us to say it's us. Like, if you want some shit, nigga, you gotta get with like-minded people that want that same shit. Otherwise, you ain't getting shit. That's just what it is. It says it must have been they daddies because the mothers were strong, independent, intelligent black queens. I give respect where it's due. I mean, hell yeah. It's no different than what women dealing with right now. They dealing with shit like that right now. 1 second. Yeah. What's the tyrant effect? I'm trying to tell you. I seen pupils on some reptile type stuff on celebrities. I'm trying to tell you, like, that be them, y'all. But I love y'all. Y'all know y'all ain't crazy shit. We just gotta find a way to do it. But we in the paradigm, so trust me, baby, it's gonna get done. And you know if I say it's gonna get done, it's definitely gonna get done. Cause I ain't never in my life done said some shit. And I say for sure, betting on black that it's gonna happen. It don't happen. I'm telling y'all, I got a couple millionaires, couple billionaires on this motherfucking live. Just don't forget to donate. Okay? If y'all want those things, they're attached to the products on here. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it if you haven't done so. Hit subscribe. Like it, hit subscribe. Donate, support. Remember, the shit that I'm speaking, it ain't everybody language. So you know it's going to take your support to keep this channel moving forward. Because real people always get shouted the fuck out. All right? Thanks, y'all.